My name is Ron Hughes, and I'm from Russellville, Arkansas. I first heard of Joe's program on the internet. Oh, the best deal that I've done so far is I bought a house subject to for $115,000, sold it with $20,000 down on a lease option. They stayed 2 years and then moved back to where they came from, and they gave the house back to me. And they were paying $1,200 a month. I sold it again with $10,000 down, and that lasted about a year, and he got ill and moved back home with his parents. And then I sold it for $140,000 in cash. That particular house I built for a couple, and when they bought the house, the husband had some medical issues. They decided to move to a town closer to where he was getting treatment, and they abandoned the house. Once I found out that it was abandoned, I called them and agreed to just take over their payments. I just bought the house subject to the existing loan. And then at that particular time, we were doing owner financing and lease options, and still are to this day. And what came along with the best return was lease options. But we had offered it multiple ways. They had already left the house, so they had absolutely nothing to lose. They were in foreclosure. So I got them out of foreclosure, saved their credit, and their problem went away. Well, the down payment, I had nothing in the house other than making the monthly payments, which I only had to make one payment. From then on, I got $20,000 down. That's straight to us. The other two, I only got $10,000 down, but that's $40,000. But over a 5-year period, I had a $500 a month cash flow over what their payment was. So I really, when I sold it for $140,000, had somewhere around $60,000 or $70,000 in the house. It took me about 2 hours from start to finish once the initial call was made. We do very well. We will do 6 figures, mid 6 figures. Well, we do several things. We also do new construction, and then we have rental property, and we still do subject to. We're still do $500,000 this year, probably. I have a son, and he has a family with two young sons. One's only about 2 months old. And when my time comes, I want to leave a legacy for him. Now, he works hard, and he's in the business as well. And he's still learning just like I learn every day. But I get to work with my son. That's why at my age, I still want to get up and go to work. What it allows us to do is whatever we want to do, whenever we want to do it. We have very simple taste. We've lived in 6,000 square foot houses, kind of over that, we're empty nesters. But, it just allows us to do what we want when we want. In my particular case, I like to work, so that's what I do. But if we want to go somewhere or we want to buy something, it's just, we don't have to think about it. I do everything full time. I'm just entrepreneurial. Real estate, I've been in business for 45 years. Real estate has made me more money than almost anything. But it certainly makes you more money with less headache than anything. You don't have to have employees to any great extent, even if you're running the kind of volume we do. It's just more freedom. With Joe's program, it makes the phone ring. And that's the key to making money in the real estate business, is to get the phone ring. If you don't have opportunity, you don't make money. Now, we have opportunity, but it's an expensive process with Facebook, Instagram, whatever. From what I have read about Joe's program, it's a lot less intense and hands-on. And again, that goes back to freedom in making the phone ring. The biggest deal I've ever done was I bought a commercial piece of property for $147,000 and sold it for $600. 3 years after I bought it. That was pretty much a cash deal. But the process of what Joe teaches enables you to end up with cash that if you run across a deal that you need to write a check for, you can. I don't write a lot of checks because I still like subject to deals. But if I run across something that's major money, I'll write a check. Well, you have to be willing. If you're not willing, you're wasting your time. You can get all the education you want, but if you don't do something with it, you're wasting your time.